Hello, my name's Beck Zaddo and I'm the very proud principal of Rydalmere Public School and Preschool. I warmly welcome you to our Meet the Teacher evening that we're holding virtually. This certainly would not be our choice of format, but at the moment this is the best way for us to get you the information that you need to know about your child's classroom learning. I do hope that you find these sessions informative. Following tonight's event, next week, we will be holding our live Zoom session where we'll be answering all of your questions, the questions that you have submitted. Don't forget that you need to do this via Google Forms, and we've emailed all of that information to you. I'd now like an opportunity for you to see all of the faces in our school, so I'm going to be introducing you to our executive team so that you can see their faces as well. I have Marilena Martelli, who is the assistant principal for K-2, and Melissa Townsend, who's our assistant principal 3 to 6. Now, Mrs. Townsend will be going on maternity leave towards the end of this term, and relieving in her capacity is Miss Andrews. You'll get to see Miss Andrews speak to her class on her class video. Thanks for joining us, and we hope you find the evening informative.
Welcome everybody. My name's Marilena Martelli and I'm the K-2 Assistant Principal. I thought I'll start by sharing just a little bit about me. I have two daughters, one who started Year 7 this year and another who's in Year 5. I have a pet guinea pig and a kitten that we got during lockdown last year. I enjoy bushwalks, and my family and I do go on bushwalks every school holidays, and whenever I get a chance we might go on a weekend. I enjoy reading. You'll always find me reading some sort of novel, and my favourite place to read a novel is on the beach. I was inspired by my own kindergarten teacher when I was in Year 5. So from that moment on, I knew that I wanted to become a teacher, and I've had positive role models throughout my education, and luckily enough, I'm living my dream every day. I've been teaching at Rydalmere for 16 years. Overall, I've been teaching for 20 years, and I've taught the whole scope from kindergarten to Year 6. I've also been fortunate enough to have different roles within schools, such as a learning and support teacher, the ELD teacher, and an RFF teacher. I was inspired by all of my teachers throughout my education, and I just really wanted to make sure that I had the opportunity to give back and to make students feel the way my teachers made me feel. And that means they made me feel safe, secure, and confident in myself. So it's really lucky that I get to be part of all these students' lives and hopefully make them feel the same way. I thought I'd share a little bit about what I do at Rydalmere Public School. This year, I'm currently not on class, but this allows me more time to lead and support our school staff. I support the K-2 teachers in many aspects, such as programming, assessment, differentiation, behaviour management, teaching and learning cycles, and ensuring all our students have access to the curriculum. I work closely with our executive team and collaboratively lead professional learning for our staff that aligns with our school's strategic directions to ensure our whole school vision is carried through. I coordinate many whole school events, including our transition to school programs, and mentor our beginning teachers. I look forward to a great year and am grateful for being part of your children's education. I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch my video. If you need to get in contact with me for anything K-2 related, please email the school at the email address on the screen and I'll be forwarded your email. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Melissa Townsend and I'm the 3 to 6 Assistant Principal. Today I'll be telling you a bit about myself so you can get to know me, and I'll be telling you some information about activities that are specific to our 3 to 6 students. So just a little bit about myself. As you can see from my picture, I am pregnant and I am expecting my baby daughter to arrive at the start of April, and I'll be going on maternity leave in March. She will be the first grandchild for our family, so she's definitely going to be extra spoiled. I've also included a picture of my favourite flowers, hydrangeas, in my favourite colour, of course, which all my students know, which is pink. I've been working at Rydalmere Public School for the last 8 years, and for the last 4 or 5 years, I've been working with our 3 to 6 students upper primary, which has been really enjoyable for me. I have a passion and interest in student wellbeing, and the DET's, the department's wellbeing framework has the quote that says, "Every student is known, valued and cared for." And this is something that is really close to my heart and close to my day-to-day interactions with all our students, which is why I love working at Rydalmere, because of the small school feel. I do know all the students, I do get to know all the families, and we get to have that close working relationship with the ultimate goal of having the best outcomes for all our students at the school. I'm now going to speak about some specific things that are related to our 3 to 6 students, and I have gotten this far in my video without mentioning the word COVID. However, all of these activities, I have to preface, are dependent on COVID restrictions at the time, but let's hope for the best case scenario. In term 2, we have NAPLAN. This is a snapshot of students learning on that day, and it does provide an important snapshot of where they're at. However, we do not like our students to stress over preparation for NAPLAN, and we as teachers prepare them for NAPLAN by just doing our normal everyday teaching practices. We do a few little things here and there to help prepare them with a NAPLAN online readiness test, just to test our functionality of the computers, but it also gives the students a chance to experience what an online test is like leading up to NAPLAN. Winter PWSA, we participate in netball and soccer. This is something that the students really look forward to each year and each term. It is important to remember that students' behaviour is dependent on their participation in winter PWSA teams, so that is something we remind students of on a weekly and termly basis as necessary. Assignments are given out to the years 3 to 6 students each term, and I can't strongly recommend enough them participating in completing the assignments. They are aimed at trying to be somewhat independent, particularly for stage 3 students. Stage 2 students will still need some support in completing them. This is a really good way for them to practice managing their time at home to complete a task over a longer period of time in preparation for high school. We also participate in the multicultural speaking competition. We have 2 students from stage 2 and 2 students from stage 3 represent our school at a local competition. And this is another fantastic opportunity to help students prepare for their transition to high school in the later years. Public speaking is a really big part of assignments and tasks that are completed by students in high school. So we make sure that we are always giving termly speaking and listening tasks, as well as the multicultural speaking competition, which is just that little bit more formal to help students prepare for later years of learning. We also have a close relationship with our local high school, Cumberland High School, and we do some high school transition prep at the end of term 4. Our Year 6 teacher runs some small sessions with our Year 6 students where they get to ask questions, look at how to read a timetable, those sort of things. And we also do a very extensive handover with our local school, Cumberland, ensuring that our students' needs aren't just sort of lost and they're starting again. We're able to talk to them about our students' needs and those types of things to give them the best success in their next transition of schooling life. Thank you so much for listening today, and I look forward to seeing you over the next couple of weeks and working with you this year.